All right. But it's a warm 57 today.
It was a very warm 57.
Right?
Balmy conditions across the area today. I think what you meant to say is that ice didn't melt because of you, Jason.
That's right.
I'll take it all
It's all you. You take all the credit and none of the blame.
Exactly. And I have my list. I promised you guys this. We've been talking about a list of dates of temperatures been above normal. We kind of keep with that trend.
Okay.
You know, unfortunately to say, I think we're going to be closing out February with another month of being above average. A winter to remember is what I'm calling it in 2023. Mild conditions we've been experiencing all year long, more than 15 days of 40 degrees or above. And I want to remind you, the average temperature for this time of year should be confined in the upper 30s. Where we landed today is pretty much 2 months from now where we should be. 50 to 59 degrees. We've had 10 days of that and more than 60 degrees. We've had 5 days of that. No 70s as of yet. And it doesn't look like the 70s are going to be coming anytime soon. However, 60s will be back into the forecast. 57, you see it right there on your screen, is what we recorded today at Cleveland Hopkins. We began at 37 degrees, which is only 2 degrees cooler for where we should be as a daytime high for this time of year. Now, where are we going is the biggest question for this evening. Where we're going to be going back into the mid to low 40s overnight tonight, with some areas possibly getting into the upper 30s, so still remaining slightly above average. We have a little bit of difference from this point yesterday when, frankly, most of the country was quiet. Today, we're starting to see a bit of changes, and those changes will be unfolding over the next 48 to 72 hours. Here's our next frontal boundary moving on through. We have one coming in behind that. A series of disturbances will be riding right into the Buckeye State and Midwest for this week, but the bulk of those changes happen past Wednesday. We got a really nice chunk of warm weather coming in right now, still in the low 50s with that southwest wind at 10 to 15. We keep with that narrative overnight tonight. So these 50s you see here will kind of start to ease off a little bit by the time we go to bed tonight, but we're still going to be above average, similar to what we are right now, about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. So keep an eye on the clock and your place on the map for the rest of the evening. Temperatures, as I said before, will be flirting back into the lower 40s, upper 30s by the time we go to bed tonight. We begin tomorrow morning with plenty of cloud cover, but we'll have a due north wind coming in, so it'll be a little bit of extra chill for us. We'll reset for tomorrow heading towards Tuesday, and I think the bulk of activity as far as precipitation goes will stay mainly south of us. We could be spitting back a couple of drops here and there into the overnight hours Monday heading in towards Tuesday, but nothing is going to be accumulating in terms of rainfall for us on Monday afternoon to Tuesday morning. Upper 30s on Tuesday. Now notice what happens here. We have another area low poised to move through the region. We have that northwest wind coming on in, so some likely flakes will be happening late in the day on Tuesday into Wednesday. All in all, the bulk of rain showers begin to develop once we get hefty into Wednesday. You can see that already happening Wednesday late morning into the early afternoon. We'll expand upon that. But as we package it up for you tonight, a chilly night indeed. We remain in the upper 30s, low 40s, and we carry that trend through the day tomorrow with a stray shower possible in the afternoon. Now let's look ahead after that with that future forecast. As I said before, above average precipitation is likely. We're going to keep with that rain trend. Tuesday into Wednesday, we start taking a look at what's happening in the Pacific North and West. We're going to have a really nice system with an anvil coming right across that area low. That'll keep snow showers to the north of us, but we'll have sort of rain showers building on in late in the day on Wednesday leading towards Thursday. So we're still going to be in that warm sector, and some of that rain could be heavy at times for us on Thursday. However, as far as temperatures go in your Union Home Mortgage 7-day outlook, temperatures continue to warm through the week. 60s expected by Thursday, and then we start to crash by Friday heading in towards the weekend.